Uncover the hidden world of political campaigns in just 5 minutes. Join me, your host, David Washington, on Countertop Politics every Monday for exclusive campaign insights, tantalizing innuendo, and the secret sauce behind successful political campaigns. Don't miss out. Let's go. All right, all right. It's your favorite political innovator, David Washington, live from Texas. Well, I'm not live because by the time you see this, I will not be live. However, it's your political innovator, David Washington here, and this is Counter Politics every Monday. 5 minutes or thereof of political insight, campaign innuendo, and the secret sauce to winning campaigns. So this morning, I had an early morning phone call with some political types. There was a poll that came out specifically for our Florida audience, and even more specific for our Orange County, Florida audience. There was a poll that was taken in February. About 1,000 individuals were sampled for this particular poll. And typically, guys, a very good sample size for a race like this is about 1,600 individuals or higher. So, on the face value of this particular poll, it doesn't really meet the qualifications that I would personally and professionally say is a quality poll. But anyway, I was talking to some folks about this particular poll, and it wasn't really anything new in regards to who the favorites were, who were doing well, why they were doing well, who were not doing well, and why they were not doing well. And it made for good conversation. However, if you know me, polls don't really give you a good idea of what's happening on the grounds right now. On the ground right now, it's the end of February right now. It's what, March the 23rd, and this poll was taken in February. So this information is about at a minimum a week, not a week, about a month old. So it's just a snapshot in time. There is still some room for maneuvering. There is still room for new candidates to enter the race. There's more room for candidates who are already in the race to, maneuver themselves, position themselves in a much better position than they are in this particular poll. Again, this poll doesn't really say much in the obvious. However, it's a point of reference for many of the individuals who are mentioned in this Orange County, Florida mayoral race poll, and also for folks who align themselves with these particular candidates who are also running for office. However, I do make it incredibly clear that many of those who were polled, I think the majority of them still really have no dog in the race. They have no idea, undecided. It, it's still an open race, and so for what it's worth, a poll is a poll. It's a poll. Again, the poll that really matters is the one on election day. So saying that, let me get a sip of coffee here. I'm in El Paso, Texas, and it's about 58 degrees out right now. It's very comfortable. It's going to be a high of 81, and let me get a sip. Mm. And I was been here for several days, and I was traveling around, and just looking at some of the political signs that are up from earlier this month in March when they had their primary elections, and just seeing some of the names and seeing some of the styles of signs that they have. No yard signs. It's definitely a different vibe here, and of course, it's a week or two later that they've had their election, so there's not really a lot of political propaganda out. However, just having conversations with our hosts in regards to the recent elections, El Paso is very democratic and not much from their point of view of supporters of the current Trump administration. Had opportunity to, travel and see much of the Mexico and United States border. And it's just interesting having that perspective and seeing the humanity of it all. However, this is America, and God bless America. We have a war in Iran that we are hoping is coming to an end as far as major combat activities. And there's so much going on in our economy also. And before I sign off here, getting here, being here, and seeing so many individuals traveling, families, people of all walks of life, just moving through the airports and going out to the shops, to the farmers markets, to the mall, and just seeing so many people out with their shopping bags at the restaurants and living. And I scratch my head because I see on social media several conversations about how well the economy is for the most part, and then how not so well the economy is for some people for the most part. And knowing there are individual stories that I'm aware of, people seeking employment, people transitioning from one job to another, some people having it very finding it very difficult to make ends meet at the end of the day. So, I'm observing, and I'm not the creepy one sitting there in the middle of the mall watching people, because I'm creepy or weird, but I'm watching people and seeing how they interact, with themselves, with others, and just getting the general feel of where we are as citizens, as residents, as people here in America, where we are as far as our lives and this economy, and trying to get a pulse. I hope to talk to more people and just get an understanding here in Texas, how they feel about what's happening in the world. So, kind of like my informal polling or focus group, all the way here in Texas. Anyway, saying that, if you enjoy what you hear, if you enjoy what you see, please let those family members, friends, those influencers in the wild, candidates and electeds alike, let them know about this content and please share it with them. And even more importantly, I love to hear what you have to say. We love engaging here on the Jane Washington Network. We love engaging with our listeners, with our viewers, with our following. And please, thank you, for our new subscribers and our current subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Cannot thank you enough for being a part of our network and our community. So much is going on. Don't forget the King Exchange, the Fernandez Legacy, From the Margins with Jimmy Afont, the David Washington Show, and of course, Ground Zero Florida. Almost forgot. Oh, so much content that we have ready to go. The T8020 token and community. Yes, it's still out there with so much going on with the Clarity Act, the Genius Act, innovation exemptions. We are still putting together our token, and we are hoping to launch this, God willing, on public exchanges, God willing. Our target, well, at least my private target, now public, is November. But anyway, please like, share, hit the notification button. Love you. God bless. And we will see you the next time because there's so much to discuss. And I really, really enjoy what I do. And I hope you sense that, feel that, and We'd love to hear what you have to say. Don't forget to comment across all of our properties. I'm out of here. I'm David Washington. Take care.